Good morning and welcome to Way Too Early, the show that would like its extra hour of sleep back. And on International Women's Day, to do that just kind of hurt. I'm Ali Vitale on this Monday, March 9th, and we are going to start with the news overseas because there are multiple developments out of the Middle East as the war with Iran now enters its second week. The Iranian regime has selected the son of the deceased supreme leader to succeed him. President Trump warned Iran on Saturday not to elevate anyone to that position until his administration had approved, or that his administration hadn't approved. U.S. and Israeli officials have vowed that any successor will remain a target. Meanwhile, Axios reports that strikes carried out by Israel Saturday on Iranian fuel depots were far broader than the U.S. expected. Two sources telling Axios the U.S. is concerned the attacks could backfire strategically by rallying ordinary Iranians around the regime and also driving up oil prices. All of this comes as the U.S. and Israel continue to carry out airstrikes. On Saturday, Iran's president apologized to its neighbors for attacking them and said that Iranian forces would no longer strike nearby countries unless an attack originated from there. However, explosions in these countries have been reported since. We're also learning more about the deaths of two more American service members. One was seriously injured on March 1st when Iran struck a Saudi military base housing U.S. personnel. The soldier died from their injuries on Saturday as military health officials were preparing a transfer to a military hospital in Germany. The Department of Defense has also announced the death of Major Sorfli Davies, a member of the National Guard and an NYPD officer who died from a non-combat related incident on Friday in Kuwait. On Saturday, President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance attended the dignified transfer in Dover, Delaware, of the first 6 Americans killed in the war with Iran. The death toll of American personnel killed now stands at 8. I want to go right to the region. MS Now international reporter Inez de la Cuetara is live with us from Haifa in northern Israel. Inez, talk to us about what you're covering there on the ground, what you've been seeing over the course of the past few days.
Hey, Ali, yes, so we are coming to you from an underground hospital in Haifa. They've moved a lot of their operations underground here. You can see they've set up a bunch of different kind of makeshift rooms. We understand it was the Navy that helped them move their operations here. And this is obviously to keep inpatients safe. They tell us some people are spending the night here, but also to prepare potentially for mass casualty events as this war rages on. Here in Haifa, they've been under constant attacks from the north, from the Iranian proxy, of course, Hezbollah in southern Lebanon, and of course from Iran as well. So we've been here for about an hour and we've already gotten 2 sirens, which gives you a sense of just how frequent those sirens are going off. The fighting very much raging on with Hezbollah. We understand at least 2 IDF soldiers were killed there in recent days. Here at this hospital, they've treated at least 4 IDF soldiers who were wounded in the fighting up north, and 1 soldier remains here with critical injuries. Now, beyond that, we're of course watching the news out of Iran that a successor to the Ayatollah has been named. The second son of the Ayatollah, Mojtaba Khamenei. He is a 56-year-old cleric, someone who is very much considered to be a hardliner, very much in line with his father's policies. He was widely believed to be the top contender here even before his father was killed, and certainly in the aftermath as well. We understand his wife was killed in the strikes that killed his father, and his election is really an indication that the Iranian regime is doubling down on its anti-Western, anti-U.S., anti-Israel views, that it has no plans to change. The President Trump, has, of course, called Mojtaba Khamenei an unacceptable choice. Prior to his being named the successor, Trump told ABC News that the successor wouldn't last long if Trump didn't sign off on his appointment. So we'll see going forward what happens. The Israelis have, of course, said that they would continue taking out any successor to the supreme leader.
MS Now international reporter Inez de la Cuetara live from Haifa, Israel. Thank you for your reporting and stay safe.